So guys, I switched on to the trusty trout magnet. I'm already starting to get bites. It could be just small little sunfish, but anything's better than nothing today. It could also be the weather conditions. It is really bright out, pretty cold. You know, just the normal 1-2 punch for a good fishing trip. Ooh, first fish of the day is this nice creek chub. Beautiful little guy. Nope. And there he goes. You know, anything beats a skunk, so I'm pretty happy I caught that. I've also caught relatively big sized creek chubs in here, so you never know. Because remember, when all things fail, the creek chub's the way to go. And to increase this fishing, for some reason the trout magnet does so much better when you put no weight on, just let it sink down like a worm. Because right now I'm using that trout magnet jig it comes with, and the fall rate's just a little too fast for my liking. Especially when you're fishing like a pool like this where there's no fast water. Sometimes just let it, sometimes it's just a little bit better to let it drift down. Let's cop to another little guy. Gorgeous fish, and to make it even better, they're the only things biting today. There's the creek chub, guys, and there's the release. So my technique for this is pretty straightforward. I'm just casting it, letting it drop a little, and just doing a nice little twitch. Didn't work that time, of course, when I just thought I was onto something. Oh, there it goes. There's another one, guys. Just goes to show you, when the trout aren't biting, the creek chubs are popping. Oh. That's creek chub number 3 of the day. And it looks like fishing is just starting to pick up. Ooh, that's a big one, guys. So I'm in also hopes I could see the fish, which I guess is kind of cheating. I just see when the fish takes the bait. There's the next one. If you guys haven't seen a creek chub before, nice little fish. Reminds me of a miniature bass, kind of because of the stripe down the middle. Oh, and there he goes. There's another one. Ooh, and look at this jumper. So these fish aren't putting the biggest spin in the rod, but still very fun. As you see, constant action. And you know the best part about this fishing is that no one else is here. Very peaceful and quiet. Oh, that breeze is cold. So let me see if I can get one of the bigger ones out of this hole. I saw a couple of big ones, like 6 inches in here. It looks like the fish are on to me. They stopped biting. Oh, there's one. Missed it. Ooh, this one was a fighter. Nice looking minnow, guys. Creek chub minnow. Whatever you want to call them. Just gorgeous fish. In theory, if I keep on catching them, eventually a trout has to show up. Sorry guys, I was up, and look, when I turned around for 3 seconds, I already caught another one. Up, and he got let go. You know, the sounds of half breaking trees in here. Pretty scary stuff. So I started to expand my fishing over here, cast it a little bit around. There's one. As you can see, guys, up. My bad. But he swims off just fine. There's another one, guys. Ooh, this one looks a little bit bigger too. Yeah, guys, it looks like I caught the king of the pond over here. Nice looking creek chub. The hook went in a little bit weird spot, so I'm gonna get the pliers out for this one. Quick release. Gorgeous little fishing spot. Now I'm gonna give a couple more casts, but I do want to catch any trout today, so I'm gonna start heading a little bit upstream. Nice little break into the catching nothing spree I was on. Now the one hard part about fishing this little area is that there is a fallen tree trunk. Makes fishing a little bit harder, but not really. Up, a couple of bites, and there's another one. A fighter nonetheless. There's a little creek chub, guys. Hopefully catch another one. Oh, what'd you know? Caught another one. Oh. Now, if you guys don't remember, my first fishing video was catching creek chubs. So these little guys have a special place in my heart fishing. They're always the most reluctant ones, or no, that's non-reluctant, most reluctant to bite. So whenever you're not catching anything, just start going for those creek chubs. And you never know, you might catch a different fish in the process. There's a bite. Oh, missed one. So I was probably here for 10 minutes and I'm already hooked up to at least 10, maybe 12 little minnows. And I'm having so many more bites. Now I'm surprised they weren't taking the spinner though. Okay, there's a bite. There's one. Oh. And there he goes. So like I said, when you're fishing these pools, especially for very reluctant fish that bite everything. Definitely reluctant is not the right word. Very optimistic fish that bite anything. There's really no like set fishing pattern. You just cast in and just wait for the bite. Like I could tell something's playing with it, and there's another one. So in order to tell if a fish is biting it, you really just need to watch the line carefully. This one's a little bit deeper. You just need to watch the line carefully. If you notice any slight twitch or a bump, set the hook. And that's why it's very important. Most fishermen say tight lines. It's because when the line's really tight, you could tell a hit more easily. If there's a lot of slack, if a fish starts biting it, you won't notice anything. So like I said, cast it, keep the line really tight. So it's just here in the bottom. And then you can see how, I mean, you guys can't see now, but the line's bumping a little. Ooh, this is a bigger one, actually. Nice size creek chub on this one. Time this little bugger out. This is the behemoth of the river. Don't know if you guys can tell. This one's probably like 6 inches. If this was a wild trout, this would be a great size for this stream. Nice catch and release. So like I said, it's all about making your line pretty tight. I'm just watching it carefully. That was a bad cast. It's so hard to leave a pool when they're catching. So I'm going to do 6 more casts and then I'm going to start heading out. Once it caught the behemoth too, guess the fish started to learn.